I feel like he's testing us right now. Curry suddenly lets out a shriek. Alright, we're back. And the first thing I'm going to do is... check souls. Let's see. I have 2 to find. Still 2 to find. Okay. In that case, I think I'll change for you next as well. Maybe. I do like Mashita. I do. Welcome back. Glad to see you both safe. Yusuka and Hiro are the only people inside the infirmary. Where's Maharashi? Oh, she went to the restroom. Alone? She's aware of the dangers that Shrine possesses now, and she's not heading into the forest. She should be fine. Kakuri's not the only threat here, though. The Departed is roaming around the school as well. Although the Departed only kills their target after issuing a notice, so Maharashi should be fine. Good thing she's not here then. I'll give you a quick summary of what happened before she returns. There are things I don't want her to hear. I filled them in on what happened in the forest. I see, so Kakuta is... It's painful to know that young life has been lost like that. But does that mean Kakuta was a hooligan? Or was the hooligan? More or less. Kakuta stole a document about Fox Lasata, so he must have known something about it. But I found it hard to imagine that he was acting on his own. Fox Lasata is a strong hallucinogen, so it wouldn't surprise me if other people were doing something with it. A strong hallucinogen, eh? I'd like to study it at the Institute. It may be a new kind of alkaloid. Very intriguing. Can you give me some of those Fox Lasata's research once we wrap this investigation up? Cut the crap, Hero. This thing needs to be in the hands of the government. I'm gonna submit this shit to my friend, the DEA, and I'm not having any other way. Got it? Jeez, you're no fun. I'm back. Oh, you're here already. Hey, you better fill me in too. Don't leave me out of everything. Fine. Leaving out the bits about Kakuta's death, I tell her what happened in the forest. I concoct a story and say that I found the paper and the phone lying on the ground. So Kakuta was in the forest. Why was he there though? Dunno, I think he got a call. Maybe his phone can tell us something. Fortunately, it's broken. I've tried pressing the button but... Let me take a look. I don't know how she starts touching the phone screen like it's her own phone. It's not broken, the battery's just dead. Anyone with a phone should have been able to realize this. Jeez, how bad with tech stuff are you, Grandpa? Sorry, you got me there. I have a charger, that'll work with this phone at home. Maybe we should try and charge it and then see if we can get something out of it. My home's not far from here. This phone's going to be pretty useless to us with a dead battery. Let's take her up on the offer. Alright, I'll be back. Marahashi quickly exits the infirmary. What should we do now? Should we wait until that kid calls us? I object to that course of action. We should resume the investigation. It's for your sake as well, DG. What do you mean by that, Yusuko? I can tell. You're being targeted by a spirit. Excuse me? Sooner or later, that spirit will find its way to you. If that happens while you're unprepared, you'll meet the same fate as Kakuta. Oh, for fuck's sake, why is everything so? As a renowned fortune teller and spiritualist, Yusuka's words carry a lot of weight. I thought maybe the clock had stopped with Kakuta's death and we'd have a little more time before there was another target. Hey, Robin. But it turns out the clock is still ticking and it's counting down for me. But what should we do now? We still don't know who exactly Kakuri is, right? That's something we can research. I have an idea. Remember the case from Kakuta's document? Let's look into the murder of a mother and child at Lake S. That's been stuck in my head. How are we going to investigate that? Have Nakamatsu look it up on the internet for us. He should at least be able to pull up a general summary from somewhere. And by that I mean, you go call him up. Wait, why do I have to do it? You know how to use a phone, just call him yourself. Nah, I don't really like talking to him. We're not really on the same wavelength. So that's your issue. I guess you can't expect a nice otaku and a hard-boiled ex-detective to get along. Looks like I'm gonna have to be the one to call Aito. Alright, let's do it. Sorry, excuse me. How you doing, Robin? Let's talk. Talk to Aito. Hello, DG. What do you want me to look up? Can you look for any information you can find about murder of a mother and child at Lake S? It may be connected to our investigation. Jeez, a mother and child being murdered? That sounds awful. I'll try searching. Found something. 10 years ago, a mother and child were beaten to death by a group of delinquents. Hey, it wasn't me, alright. I'll share the details now. It's pretty long, so you should probably start taking notes. I'll whip out a pen to write down everything Aita says about the murder. Murder of mother and child at Lake S. 10 years ago at Lake S in S City, a family who went camping was attacked by a group of young men. Mother Izumi Kiyohara, 37, and her daughter Kazui Kiyohara were beaten to death. The father, Masaki Kiyohara, 40, was gravely injured but survived. He was hospitalized for 3 months. Masaki Kiyohara was a teacher at a school in H City, not far from S City. He continued to work there after the incident but later disappeared. The crime was committed by 8 juveniles, all between the ages of 16 and 19. At the time of the crime, they were under the influence of mind-altering substances. Due to their ages, names of the perpetrators were not disclosed. The narcotic they were taking at the time was believed to be some new type of psychedelic mushroom. Of the 8 juveniles who were arrested, K, who was allegedly the drug dealer, was released due to insufficient evidence. And that's Karakuri, isn't it? Or Katakuki? Kakuti, I can't remember his name. That's horrible. Those violent punks are scarier than spirits. Aita might have a point there. Spirits who curse humans are pretty frightening, but humans are responsible for creating spirits in the first place. The malicious actions of people cause grudges, and grudges create spirits. It's a chain of hatred that one that begins with humans. By the way, DG, I need to get going soon. Oh, you can't leave the mansion if you want. You can leave. Thanks for your help today, Aita. No problem at all. Talk to you soon, DG. How'd it go, DG? Aita had a lot to share. I shared the details of the murder with the other 3. I see. No wonder it was sticking in my head. Did you work on that case, Mashita? Come on, man. Use your brain just a little bit. That case is 10 years old. I wasn't on the force yet. But now I recall my mentor was the one who told me about it. Nakamatsu pretty much covered the whole thing, though, so I don't have any additional info to add to it. Do you think the mushrooms from that case are Fox Lasata? This case is just full of mushrooms, eh? Can't argue with that. A curse involving mushrooms growing from your body, Kakuta being turned into mushrooms, the Fox Lasata on the dead centipede in the Petri dish, and now we've learned about the tragedy caused by Fox Lasata 10 years ago. Everything's connected to the mushrooms. Oi K, the one who wasn't prosecuted. Could it have been Kakuta? God damn it, I just told you that case is 10 years old. There's no way Kakuta was involved by that. Oh, my mistake. Well, it's pretty unlikely for him to have been directly involved. But he knew about Fox Lasata, who reacted to the Petri dish and then even hid the documents. Everything would tie itself up nicely if he turned out to be the mushroom dealer. I imagine we don't have enough information yet. However, the key to discovering Mr. Kokuri's identity is likely the link between the past and present cases. Or so I believe. Guess that's all we're going to get out of this deduction session. What we need now is some solid evidence. Let's continue the investigation, DJ. We don't know where to start, though. We probably won't find anything in the forest or the shrine in the corridor. I have a place in mind. For real? Got some information in the forest that'll lead us to our next spot. The murder case document? The voice from the corpse. I think it was... Voice from the corpse? The voice I heard when inspecting the bones. Deep inside the old skull, the dead fox god that looks alive inside the stomach. That voice told me to go investigate somewhere. Maybe heading to the location they mentioned will help us identify that corpse. And if we can learn about the person who became Mr. Kokiri, we start devising a plan to attack. Sounds great, except we're running low on time. Should we really just trust something I heard from Mysterious Voice when so much is at stake? Having trouble making a decision? When you're running out of time and you need to make a tough choice, just trust in your instinct and hope for the best. You know what's most important when dealing with spirits? Courage and conviction. Thanks for the reminder. I'll go with my gut and act on the information the voice gave me. Let's search for the dead fox god that looks alive in the depths of the old school. Save the game. Thank you, Miyoko. Let's go here. Hi, skeleton. Courtyard, yes. Yeah, it came out recently, skeleton. I'm uploading the entire playthrough to my YouTube channel, which is also probably the best way to catch it all because my internet has been cutting out like several times. Like it died literally 7 times yesterday. 7 times. So the best place to find the full playthrough is going to be on YouTube. But we're about halfway through-ish. A little over, I think. Hi, Taki. Massive statue of the Guardian Fox stands here. It's darkened, which gives one the impression that it's been here for quite some time. It's definitely the fox god for sure, but we're not deep in the old school, and this statue doesn't look alive. Find some other foxes. There I am. Don't worry, Taku. I don't know why it's happening. But don't worry about it. So this is the old building you all have been going on and on about, huh? This looks downright condemned. Bit odd that this is right in the middle of the active campus. Well, they don't really use it anymore, so they've been neglecting it quite a bit. Not used anymore, huh? When you put it like that, it makes me wonder if this place was still used 10 years ago. 10 years ago, huh? Oh, the Lake S murder. The victim's husband was a teacher. There's a chance he worked here. Bet you're thinking the same thing, otherwise why would you come here, right? There's a chance the victim's husband used to be a teacher at Konohara Academy. But I chose to come to this place because the voice told me to. The old school must refer to the old building. Where is the dead fox god looks alive then? Where in a school might students study living things? The science lab up above, right? I think. Was it in the 3rd floor? I think it's the 3rd floor. Ah. Was that the departed's voice again? The heck is this place? My body feels heavy. We better find the root of the curse. Right, we gotta hurry here. It's not gonna be on the wall, is it? Doesn't look like the root of the curse is here. Let's look somewhere else. Okay. Doesn't look like the root of the curse is here. Okay. Our health keeps draining and we can't run while we're here. Numerous dead insects lying inside the dusty sink. The cursed tooth is running around. Found it. This cursed tooth is the cause of this. Shh, break the thing now. Yeah, okay. Reach my hand in the sink, pick up the tooth. Ugh. This is bad, I'm getting dizzy. Shit. My hand slips and the tooth falls. It shouldn't be that far away, I've got to find it fast. Ah, crap. There's something small rolling on the floor. I point my light toward it. Unfortunately, it is the cursed tooth I was looking for. Sorry, my voice. Found it. Good thing it didn't go under that desk. Yeah, definitely. Hi, Alameria. Raising my foot, I crushed the tooth. The cursed tooth shatters into pieces. My body feels much lighter now. The curse-like phenomenon plaguing this place has been subsided. Alright, now we can go back and examine this stuff. Yeah, the marks on the wall, there used to be a shelf here. Looking closely, mold is growing here and there. This must be where the musty smell has come from. So sorry. There's a large shelf against the wall. Seems like it was used to store lab equipment in the past. There doesn't seem to be anything behind the dirty glass door. Wait, I take that back. Something sparkles when I point my flashlight inside. There's a small key inside the shelf. It has no tag attached to it. What's the key for? Interesting. I'm just gonna drink some water because my voice is a bit... Yeah. Storage room. Fox! Bottles of liquid are lined up on the shelf. That liquid seems like formalin to me. Botanical specimens are floating inside the bottles. There's something behind the bottles, DG. Is it another tooth? Petri dishes are piled up along the back of the shelf. So the dishes are desiccated flowers and leaves, as well as dried moss. Guess someone must have been a pretty active plant collector in the past. These plants are endemic species, the fox forest. The person who collected them might be the author of the research journal. That means... This dish used to be here too. I see. But I don't get how the dish got from here to the shrine. I don't know either. It might be a spiritual phenomenon. Gotta say that this little dish has been an invaluable help on this case. I feel like my steps in this investigation are being choreographed by someone else. Pile of mold-infested cardboard boxes. Mashita, help me examine all these boxes. What a pain in the ass. I'll inspect the boxes on the left side. You take the boxes on the right. Pick up the pile of boxes and put them down. The heavy box is filled with old books and prints. I've rummaged through them, but I don't find anything worth noting. This one? Did you find something? Look at this, DG. The box Mashita is gesturing at is filled with old lab equipment. I find something small hiding amongst the test tubes and beakers. Nice. One tooth left. Unless the black one counts, I don't know. There's only one way to find out, though. I find an old steel cabinet. There's something behind the glass door. Let's take a closer look. Inspect. Peer through the dusty glass. It's a dissection scalpel that was probably used for experiments. The cabinet's door's locked, though. We can't open it. Ah, item. Small key. The door opens with a delightful crisp clack. I'd be honest, if this was me in this position, I wouldn't hesitate. Like, in this abandoned, rundown building, I wouldn't hesitate to break that. To, like, the glass with my elbow or whatever. Open the door and find a dissection scalpel inside. Despite all the dust, the scalpel isn't that rusty. You could probably still cut things. Alright, good. Right, let's examine the fox next. There's a stuffed fox specimen on the shelf. Fox god. We definitely need to inspect this closely. Looking at the creature's features, this stuffed fox is real, one intended to be used for education. It's probably taxidermied by an artisan. This looks alive. It's a shame such a fine item is sitting neglected here. The colour of its fur is faded. Scalpel. That must be referring to this fox. I need to check out what's inside the stomach. Maybe whatever secret's inside the fox's stomach can shine a light on the Mr. Kukuri identity. I've got a feeling something will happen once I figure out what the secret is. If there are things that we haven't done yet, we'd better finish them before doing this. Should we cut open the stock? No. No. Don't open it. Not yet. Not yet. An old anatomical model covered in dust. Such a bad shape that it seems shockingly mundane. What a poor fate for this model, if you think about it. Their skin is peeled off, their organs are exposed, and then end up neglected like this. There's nothing in there? Okay, so it says I should try some things first before I do that. So what I'm gonna do is double check how many teeth I have left to find, which I think is one. Might be none. There's also that rock in the forest. I need to figure out what that was about. One. So, okay. So let's save the game. It's weird because that's the first time it's ever told me to be like, oh yeah, this is the point of no return or whatever, you know. So let's see if we can move that boulder with Mashita, because he's stronger than the lady was. Where is it? Oh, is it sealed off? I have to figure out which thing it was again. Dragon, so it's the next one. Oh no, it's still there. Okay. It's just much further in than I thought. A huge stone is blocking the path. A thick shrine rope is wrapped around the stone. It looks like a serpent. What it means? Should I investigate? Yeah. Touch it. Grab the rope, try shaking it hard. It just hurt me again. I knew it. This isn't just ordinary stone. I better stop. Oh! Something rolls from between the gap, the rope, the stone. It's because I shook it? There we go. There's the last tooth. Perfect. I swear we examined that before, but maybe doing it a second time? I don't know. I'll just save again, because we found all the teeth, which is fantastic. And, Yeah, we're in the final stage as well, so we're about to have a ghost battle. Let's see. Connecting corridor. Yeah, this is the one. Is DG an informant? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean, Dragon. Item. Dirty scalpel. Use the scalpel. I get the dirty scalpel from my bag and approach the stuffed fox. Press the tip of the scalpel to the fox's belly. And then I slice it open. The fox's stomach is gaping. Ugh. Yikes. A swarm of tiny bugs pours out the fox's stomach. Given how old the fox is, I should have expected something like this, but even still, I can't help being disgusted. Ugh. Brushing away the bugs, I stick my hand inside the stomach cavity. Oh no, man. This is... What did you find? This thing. I show Mashita the plastic square I found. Oh, a floppy disk. I know you're bad with computers and all, but you recognize what it is, right? It's the thing used to save data on a computer, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. We can use a computer to read what's on this disk. Computer, huh? Now that I think about it, I remember seeing a laptop in the faculty room. You know where to find one? Let's go. We've got a lot of info to grab before the Kakuri fucker shows up. Oh, it's the bell. The wedding bells. This is... The Departed. They're... Mashita's voice starts to crack due to fear. No matter how much I try to prepare myself, I always freeze up before The Departed. I can't even speak, much less move. My dear husband. Kakuri resentment killed Hooligan. My dear husband. Kakuri's resentment has killed Hooligan. I don't know why it says it twice. You are next. He is already here. Should you survive, you will become my real husband. But you can't save this soul as you are now. You will die here. Tonight. I mean, as I am now, like I missed something? What do they mean? I can't save this soul. Hey, DG, did they say something? Yeah. I tell Mashita what The Departed just told me. Heck? He's coming? You don't mean... Exactly. We can't run from here until we deal with Mr. Kakuri. But you really think you could pull it off? They just said that you can't save this soul now. Current me can't save this spirit soul. This is just another hunch, but is it because I'm lacking the key information I need? If that's the case, then there's no way I can save the spirit. What do I still need? This floppy disk must be the key. I need to see what's on it immediately. Don't trust that fucker's words. There's got to be a way. I'm sure of it. Mashita makes a bold statement, except it sounds more like a plea to me. What should I do? Return to Kakuri has been added spirit file. Labeling us as hooligans, Kakuri cursed us, tried to kill us before confronting him. We need to coordinate all the information we have or else we won't stand a chance. The hooligans, Fox Forest, Fox Lasata must be linked to the Lake S incident. Hang on a sec. Items. Floppy disk. Floppy disk hidden in the old building's science room storage area. Need to find a PC with a floppy drive to read it. Details none. Found in the building's 3rd floor. Old science room storage. I don't know. Bruno, thank you for the raid. Thank you. How was your stream? There you go. Welcome in, Bruno. Welcome. What's the plan? Do I just leave now? I'm afraid if I leave, something bad's gonna happen. Instead of investigating, we need to be vigilant now. We don't know when or where Kakuri will show up. I can't even examine stuff. We walk toward the door, trying to leave the science room. However... it's too late. Maybe seeing what's on the disc isn't necessary and we can just surmise what is on the disc. There he is. I'm greeted with a vision of a decaying body covered in mushrooms wearing a mask resembling a beast's skull. A hideous-looking Kakuri is standing right before my eyes. Hey, what are we gonna do? I can't guarantee that we're fully prepared to fight Kakuri. I want to run, but the door's blocked and we don't have another way out. What should we do? At the moment, Kakuri lets out a terrifying scream. My entire body's racked with crippling pain. What is this pain? What's with all those mushrooms? I hear the unpleasant sound of something growing for the second time. Mashita screams, clutching their neck and crouching down. Shit, I have the same problem. Looks like the mushrooms have started invading Mashita's body as well. Which reminds me, this is the same mushroom curse that afflicted Maruhashi. So then... if the mushrooms infest our whole bodies, what awaits us is death. Kakuri simply stares at us in silence. Is he trying to kill us with the curse? He's not showing any sign of readying his gun. Maybe he's giving us a chance. What does this fucker want to do? Ooh. Does he want us to say our names or what? Answer Masaki Kirohara. Izumi Kirohara. Delinquent Student K. It's on this disc. I think the answer is on the disc. But somehow I don't feel like that's the right answer at the same time. I'm just gonna go for it, I think. I feel like he's not gonna understand, you know. We tried telling him everything we learned. I don't think this is gonna work. Shihito and I both decide to be honest with Kakuri. I'm sorry, Kakuri, we still haven't figured out who it is. But it's probably on this disc. Kakuri shrieks as we clutch our heads and double over. Fucking again? Why does my head hurt so bad? Looks like we got the wrong answer. Oh shit. That is not the right choice. Does he want us to say our names? No, I don't think he wants to know our names. Maybe he wants to know his name. All I've got are the clues we gathered, and if I stay calm, I should be able to figure out. Thing. Okay, so he wants to know his name. Let me think for a second. Let me think. Kazumi. Item. Let's see here. It's not it. This one. Masaki Kirohara. Information regarding the Lake S incident is mentioned in the Fox Lasata note. I've also obtained the name of the victims thanks to Aita. Just hope it's successful as well. No, oh. We're just gonna take more damage. The chance has gone up though, so that's good. Because now it's an 81% chance and a 61. Kakuri, your name is most likely Masaka Kiyohara. Kiyohara? Kakuri seems rather convinced. I guess Kakuri really is Kiyohara then. Assuming the science teacher who was investigating Fox Society was the victim of Lake S incident, and that the mushrooms and the culprits behind the incident were hooligans, it all aligns with Kakuri's fixations. Therefore, the victim of the incident, Kiyohara, is the natural choice to be Kakuri. Looks like this is the right choice. Kakuri looks at us in silence. What's with that question he asked earlier? What's he wanna do? No idea. I feel like he's testing us right now. Kakuri suddenly lets out a shriek. That's messed up, bro. That looks messed up. His mask then falls off, revealing a hideous, decaying face. Kakuri glares at us and growls. I feel dizzy and my arm is hurting really bad. Ah. Shit, it's messing with my arm now. So this guy's really trying to kill us. We have no idea what Kakuri's real intention is. We're going to be killed at this rate. What should we do? Ooh. Worst. Hooligan. Does he want us to give him a name again? I get the feeling that a wrong answer here is going to get us killed. We need to really think this over. Shite. Suspicious paper bag. Machita, the police. The Yakuza. Not the Yakuza. Machita? No, the police. Shinichi Kakuta. Delinquents. Student K. Student K is what it says in the document. But I also feel like the answer is going to be on the disc. It's definitely not Kakuta. It's not this. It's going to be either Student K or the floppy disk. Brandishing the floppy disk, we try to tell him everything we know. Mashira and Asat complain, be honest, Kakuri. I'm sorry, Kakuri, we still don't know who it is. But it's probably written on this disc. Kakuri shrieks and we clutch our arms and crouch in pain. I thought it said crotch. Fucking hell, what do we do with my arm? Looks like we got the answer wrong. Damn it. It's not the right choice. Okay, well, at least he didn't kill us. I was worried he was just going to kill us. Okay, then it's Student K. Student K is the answer. Yeah, we don't want mushroom crotch, do we? Suspicious figure that. Student K. There are several people who are connected to the Fox Lasata inside the petri dish. Oh no! Oh, that's unlucky. Okay, I think we just took damage, basically. That's all that happens. Because that could have been the right choice. It was just... Perhaps we'll be able to save his soul once we know who it is. Get the feeling the wrong answer here is going to get us killed. Yeah. DG. This one. Answer student came. There's several people who are connected. Yep. What again? That was a 19% chance of failure. At least I only took like 1 damage. Third time's the charm. The one you resent is Student K. Kakuri's breaths become more shallow. He seems satisfied with the answer. I knew it. Assuming Kakuri is Kiyohara, he lost his family to a bunch of delinquents in Lake S incident. The culprits were under the influence of Fox Lasata, which was sold by Student K. Making things worse, Student K wasn't arrested. It's basically the root cause of all Kakuri's problems. Looks like this is the right choice. Kakuri lets out an eerie howl. Then he slowly vanishes into the thin air. Oof. In a flash, the pain disappears as quickly as it came. The strange objects covering my head and arm have also disappeared. Is it over? The departed. What was that sound? Upon hearing the eerie scream, I've started to feel dizzy. Is this from the fucker Kakuri again, DG? What's happening? Kakuri should have disappeared. Why is he here again? Is he smiling? Or is he suffering? My dizziness is getting worse. Hey, what's wrong, DG? Mashita's scream sounds so distant. My consciousness is fading as a certain curtain of darkness descends upon me. Right, this voice is the departed. I hear a sound. The same disgusting sound as before. He's eating it. Is Kakuri being devoured? But why? That is weird. Because before, the departed said they were going to eat those that were given salvation, like the spirits that were given salvation. But they said that we couldn't save this spirit or something? You were supposed to die here, but you resisted fate, stood against fear. Now I am convinced you are my real husband. Take a look. Oh my god. Before my eyes, the departed transforms. Their head splits open, revealing their new form, one even more hideous than the last. 3 souls combine. Take off my old clothes. And put on new clothes. I want to be beautiful, more beautiful than others. We will exchange vows later. Please wait, dear husband. Oh. Don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I'm stricken with a massive headache and my feet fall beneath me. What in the world is happening? What is that thing? The lights are supposed to be off, yet they emit a dim light. A red light. Mashita has collapsed to the ground. While Mashita has lost consciousness, there aren't any physical injuries that I can find. Hey Mashita, are you okay? I grab Mashita by the shoulders and give him a firm shake. Oh, DG. I help Mashita off the floor. Thanks, man. The heck is that light? Hey, did Kakuri cause this? I have no idea. Mashita, what do you remember? You're asking me, hmm? Damn, can't recall a thing. I dropped like a rock right after Kakuri got all weird. Where's that Kakuri bastard now? He's not here. Did you beat his ass or something? No. The one who killed Mr. Kakuri is... The departed. The sight I witnessed when I was on the brink of fainting. The departed devoured Mr. Kakuri, and then their body underwent a horrible transformation. Why aren't you saying anything? No, it's nothing. I don't really know anything either. I'm still coming to my senses too. I doubt that telling Mashita about that bizarre scene is going to clear anything up. Let's return to the infirmary. Maybe Yasuka can give me some answers. Let's go, Mashita. Both of us leave the science room. Damn it, now this place is all red too. Is this going on over the entirety of the old building? Bad idea to stick around any longer. Better return to the new building ASAP. Oh ho ho, we can't fast travel. I wonder if there's any way to save him, you know. But somehow I doubt it. Something tells me, like... I can't help but wonder if I could have done things differently, but I really don't think there was any way to save this Mr. Kakuri. I feel someone's gaze on me. I'm getting deja vu for some reason. She's getting more and more complete. The female doll is standing in the darkness. A damaged face has been fixed. How can that be? Why did her appearance change in addition to the departed's? I have to share it. Her words are clearer than before. Kakuri resentment still lingering. Kakuri not forgive those possessed by demons. Return red demons where they belong. So we can still save Kakuri. So I think... Here's what I think. I think after each ghost, each spirit, there is a way, there's an extra thing you can do to appease them, and it's not mandatory. The game just kind of alludes to it. I think getting the true ending, if there is one, I assume there is one, is tied to doing that. To get the true ending in, to get the true ending in Spirit Hunter NG, you had to not let anyone else die, I think it was, so you had to take the right assistant with you. But I think that the criteria for this one is to save each of the spirits. Return red demons where they belong. Okay. Will do. Boss lady. The female doll then disappears into the darkness. Kakuri's resentment is still lingering. Can't immediately refute that. If Mr. Kakuri had been devoured by the departed before his soul was saved, perhaps the lingering resentment will still bear its fangs at living beings. If that's true, then its target is still ATG. What are you doing standing around? Let's get back to the new building now. Oh, okay. There's still something I can do to save Mr. Kakuri. I wonder what she means by return the red demons to where they belong. I think we need to go back into the forest. The courtyard. Oops, wrong one. Could be that I need to take them to the shrine, but I don't think so. I think we need to go back to his body, to where his remains are, and put them there instead. We return to the grounds of the shrine once again. The hell? Why the fuck are we out here again? I have something to tell Mr. Kokiri. Come again? Just wait here, Mashita. I head toward the inner area of the grounds by myself. Mr. Kokiri's, Masaki Kirohara's corpse is resting there. A man whose life and family were ruined by Fox Lasata. To add insult to mortal injury, these mushrooms are growing on his corpse, as if mocking his tragedy. Return the red demons to where they belong. If red demons are referring to the Fox Lasata, then there's no other place they'd belong more than right here. Take a look at this, Kirihara. I take the creepy petri dish from a bag, and then I throw it into the nearby bush. That should be enough, right? Tell me what you did there. I threw out the petri dish. Are you crazy? Fox Lasata wasn't supposed to be taken outside this forest. This is what Mr. Kokiri wants. Is that so? Empathizing with the dead again, aren't you? One of these days you're going to get dragged into some shithole by their feelings. Maybe I will, but this is how I do things. Live your life, but remember, there won't always be someone there to drag you back out of the hole you end up in. I know. You heard that, Kirohara? Once we're over this hurdle, I'll tell the cops what happened to you, and then have them reopen the investigation. When that time comes, this forest will be filled with people. Just hold on tight for a while. Okay, so I think we appeased him. So we can't do that now. So I think we appeased him. Fortunately, I can't fast travel, and I'm not sure why. Suggests that something more is going to happen on the way to the infirmary. But we still don't know a few things to this mystery. Yeah. I think we did, Miyuko, because we got that whole scene. I think we did. Plus, with that kind of somber music, I feel like we did. Maybe. The game doesn't really, like, I think specifically tell you, like, ding, you did it, or whatever, you know? Also, while I'm here, I'm just going to check the clock tower, because why the hell not? No. Didn't expect anything. Just going to try. Maybe it's all red because... Oh, never mind. Maybe it's all red because he's still ticked off. No. It's red for another reason. You must be kidding me. What on earth is this? Toilets are flushing, the piano is playing. Who would have thought the paranormal phenomenon could occur in the new building as well? This is the first time I've witnessed a spirit operating as strongly and brazenly as this. What if this special building is also... Come on, DG. Blocked, so we can't do that. Nope. Oh, we need to head to the special building. Right, this is the new building. It's... I would say it's kind of weird, but there's the old building, the new building, and the special building. And the only thing that's special about the special building is it's newer than the newer building. The special building is as peaceful as ever. The lights haven't turned red like the ones in the other buildings. Finally, some peace and quiet. The hell was that phenomenon, though? I've got an idea, though it's just a hunch. Both the female doll and the Konohara Academy changed once the departed transformed. That can't be mere coincidence. That reminds me, we should check what's on that floppy disk before you go see the old hag. Just in case that bastard's not gone for real, I want to know all what we can about him. You have a point. We do still have some unsolved mysteries regarding Mr. Kokiri, not to mention that the doll also said his resentment is still lingering. And if that's true, our lives will be at risk until that resentment has been placated. All that stuff concerning the departed and the red lights certainly worrisome. We better focus on Mr. Kokiri as the imminent threat. Let's go to the faculty room. There we go. I don't take that as immediate as the dialogue there. I don't immediately take that as though I haven't appeased him, but like it could be the sequence of events. Like this is just my hunch, but I don't think the game was programmed to kind of like tick over to the fact that I have appeased him or not. I think, but that's just my opinion. The faculty room is empty at this time of night. I need to find the laptop quickly. There, but first. Ooh. Several teachers' desks are lined up here. Everything's clean and tidy. Bet Sakamoto is a big part of that, given her meticulous personality. Yeah. I just want to be thorough, see if there's any like goodies or, I don't know, anything like this, you see. Desks, chairs now.
Yoshi.
Several teachers' desks lined up here with binders and documents on top. I'd better leave those alone. I don't want to generate suspicion unnecessarily. Yeah, fair. There's a laptop on the desk. We can check the data on the floppy disk with this. You do the work, Mashita. This isn't my cup of tea. Fine. Mashita turns on the laptop and then inserts the floppy disk. The documents from 10 years ago. Judging by the file format, it should still be somewhat readable using the pre-installed word processing software. I shouldn't have to install a special reader. Mashita may as well be speaking a foreign language. I don't understand a thing they said. After a while, some text finally appears on the screen. This is... I'm writing this here just in case. I summoned Kei to the forest. Kei is Mitsuru Kurumine. That name doesn't ring a bell. He's a hooligan. He'll probably bring his gang of thugs with him. So I've decided to bring my hunting rifle. I've become a demon, both physically and mentally. The next fox demon of this cursed forest. I'll terrorize them and kill every single one of them. Even if I die or sacrifice my soul, I shall destroy my enemies. From Saki Kirohara. What K? K is Mitsuru Kuromine. Seems like a farewell note. And this Misaki Kirohara dude is probably our Mr. Kurakiri. Adding Kirohara's notes to the information we have thus far, we can see the whole story. 10 years ago, Kirohara's wife and child were murdered by delinquents at Lake S. The boys were junkies addicted to Fox Lasar, and the one who sold them this was Hooligan K. K was Kurumine, a delinquent from Kunohara Academy. After learning his identity, Kirohara summoned Kurumine and his friends to the forest with the intention of getting revenge. And at that moment, he became the fox demon of the cursed forest. Wearing white clothing complete with a fox mask, he copied how Mr. Kokiri looked. He probably saw something of himself in the spirit who killed hooligans and disgraced the shrine. He posed as a spirit, and then ultimately became one. However, he never got his revenge. Kurumine and his friends killed him and buried him in the forest. The skeletal corpse was Kirohara. His resentment still lingered on even after his death. Thus, his regret became a spirit. Oddly enough, a spirit that looked like Mr. Kokiri. And that is how his revenge began, claiming hooligans addicted to Fox Lasata, one of them being Kakuta. I guess we learned enough. Let's report this to Yusuka and the others in the infirmary. What's wrong, Mashita? Nothing. For some reason I feel like I've heard the name Mitsuru Kurumine before. Oh, internet died again. Second time today, I think. Maybe third? When you were still a detective? Yeah. Oh well, no need to force myself to remember right now. Let's just get back to the infirmary.